Boys, boys. Week 13, Rock City Power Rankings Commission is here. You didn't think I was going to skip the final week of the season, did ya? I know it's a little delayed. We got a lot of shit going on in life right now, but I wouldn't miss out this opportunity to go through how smart and how dumb I was in the preseason with you gentlemen. This is my favorite episode of the year. Let's get into it real quick. Final week of the regular season. 9 teams are still mathematically eligible to make the playoffs. Realistically, it's probably 8, but it is 9 teams mathematically. And let me tell you, the 3 teams at the top, I'm not going to go through the scenarios on how it could. None of you are locked to make the playoffs either, technically. I don't fucking know how, but none of you have the asterisk next to you. So things can happen. It could be absolute chaos after this week. I planned on doing scenarios and breaking down who wins, who doesn't win, who loses, who doesn't lose, who ends up ranked here and spotted here. It's fucking impossible. The exponential things that could happen this podcast would be an hour and 25 minutes long, and I would hate listening to my own voice at the end. So we're not doing that. What we are going to do is my favorite thing to do is go through the ranks as they stand at the end of the year versus how I ranked you at the beginning of the season during the preseason power rankings. So as I go through the rankings, I will say your rank at the end of the regular season here, your record, and your previous rank, which will be where I ranked you in the preseason rankings. And then we'll talk about how smart, dumb I am, how you overachieved, underachieved, how proud of you or disappointed in you I am. So, quick, before we get into that though, I wasn't going to talk about last week's matchups, but I do have to give a shout out to Crystal Meth Caffrey. What an absolute upset. The guy is cooking up that blue in the basement and fucking decided to see the light of day and come out and score 121 points in an absolute upset of Pimtastic. Fantastic, Jay. I'm very pleased with you. What I am not pleased with, Swami, 2 and 4 last week. Hot garbage. 43 and 34 on the year. I have to get 5 correct this week to break my record of 47. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. I only hit James Cook for 100 plus fucking total yards from scrimmage and a touchdown. I did get that correct, but that's a very low prop hit as well. It was an ugly week for the Swam last week. For the league, it was a fantastic week. Gentlemen, this is crazy. To have this many teams in it, this many teams this close, the bye is not sorted out, the playoffs are not sorted out. It is absolutely fantastic. Final week is going to be chaos, and it is going to be fun as hell to watch. So, boys, let's get into it. But first, let's read an ad. First, I'm going to have a little sip of food. 'Tis the season, boys. Pittsford Dairy Eggnog, brought to you by rich white people. This stuff is thicker than fucking wall spackle, but it tastes absolutely delicious. I would have mixed it into some bourbon, but that bourbon is way too good to put fucking eggnog into. I gotta go buy a mediocre bottle of bourbon to mix this fucking into. But boys, this is how white people who have a couple of dollars celebrate the holiday season. They get extra fucking fat. This stuff is terrible for you. You feel it going down your throat and going directly into your arteries. Also, I have hockey tomorrow morning. If I would have drank this tonight, I would have been pissing out of my ass. Because God knows they ain't pasteurizing the egg or however they make this shit. But it is fucking delicious. It's amazing. Wear a sweater, an ugly sweater, a good looking sweater. It doesn't matter. Hang around your white family and drink the fucking Pittsford Dairy Eggnog. It is the best one, by the way. If you haven't ever had it, go buy this shit. It's really good. The only thing whiter than fucking eggnog, lacrosse, brought to you by a sport where angry white people, where their stock picks didn't hit that week, chase each other around a field, smacking each other with a stick. This is the greatest sport ever invented by white people. What? Huh? It was invented by who? Indians? Native American? Really? Holy shit, boys, we stole this one too. Apparently, this sport was invented by Native Americans. We just kind of made it ours. Got him again. Lacrosse. Brought to you by... So I thought I'd do a very honky-themed fucking ad reads this week. I'm coaching girls lacrosse, so I just happen to have that bad boy laying around. Boys, let's get into it. Number 12. To finish the year. The Ostrich. 4-9 on the year. Preseason rank number 4. This team was once referred to as the new and improved Ostrich. So apparently mildew and basement dust is how you make an ostrich better. Better luck next year, bud. I missed the mark on this one by fucking 8. I thought this team's roster looked good. It did. Something. You can't judge a book by its cover, and this team proves that to be true. Number 12, the Ostrich. Better luck next year. Number 11, Call Me Daddy. Record 5-7-1. Preseason rank number 9. Listen, I called Saquon Barkley and Pacheco the best running back duo in the league preseason, and I was half correct. Saquon, absolutely unbelievable here. I also called Deontay and Josh Palmer, trash fucking flex plays, also correct. I was only off by 2 spots on this one. Call me daddy, you're number 11, and you're eliminated from the playoffs. Better luck next year. Number 10, coming out of the basement this week with an absolute upset, Crystal Meth Caffrey, previously named fucking Bang Energy in draft, 4-9 on the year, rank preseason number 8. I was off by 2 on this one as well. Now, I will remind you that Yahoo did rank this team an A+. So Yahoo's obviously also on meth. Number 10, Crystal Meth Caffrey. I love it when they're fucking wrong. Number 9, Watson's D. 7-6 on the year. Preseason rank number 5. I was a little off base on this one. Listen, I had nothing but nice things to say in the preseason about this rookie team. Good squad. Then he changed his name from Watson's Defense Council to Watson's Injured D, and now he's got 4 straight losses. And listen, it's down to the wire. Absolute down to the wire. This team has been below expectations. Number 9, Watson's D. Number 8, Joe Jugglers. 6-7 on the year. Previous rank, number 11. This team turned out to be cornflakes just as predicted. However, I said Justin Jefferson would not be able to overcome Sam Darnold at quarterback. Sam Darnold had a good year. Justin Jefferson, number 5. I'm sorry. The guy wears $7 million in chains while he plays football. I didn't mean to hate on him. Fucking Justin Jefferson came through. This team didn't. Mathematically, still in it. Highly unlikely. Number 8, Joe Jugglers. Number 7, Cowboy Killers. 7-6 on the year. Preseason rank, Number 6. Listen, drafted a deep team was what I said, and that has proven to be true. I have had contributions from guys coming off the bench all year, and it's down to the wire. I did nail this prediction, though. Cowboy Killers, number 7. We'll be watching the matchups very closely this weekend. Number 6, the Bear Traps. 7, I can't even stop nodding already. I haven't even gotten into the fucking thing. 7-6 on the year. Previous rank, number 1. All I wanted was for you to prove me right this year, Andalina. Yet, here we are. Honestly, I'm like a disappointed father. That's all I got. I don't have to tell you why. I don't have to go into the details. Number 6, the Bear Traps. Number 5, another fucking disappointment, but the other way around. Pimptastic. 7-6 on the year. Preseason rank number 12. Yeah, we've hit the point in the power rankings where Kamish was dumb. We're at that point right now. Usually I'm making pimptastic dumb remarks here. I can't. The guy didn't have a fucking 3rd round pick. And he's still in it. Down to the wire, though. He'll be watching the matchups. Pimptastic, number 5. Number 4. Suck my dicka. Preseason rank, number 3. Cheers to me. Ja'Marr Chase has proven his spot. He is the league's best wide receiver. And he has taken that. He has put this team on its back. 4 straight wins. But is it too little too late? I'm not sure it is. Absolutely still in it. Suck my dicka. Number 4. Only off by 1 on this one. Number 3. Drew Peacock. 8-5 on the year. Preseason rank, number 2. Look at Commish knew what he was fucking talking about. Nailed this one, but I did not nail Josh Jacobs. I legitimately believe I said these running backs are weak. My running back, I'm a Packers fan, not weak, having an absolutely incredible year as the number 3 running back out there in fantasy. And he's absolutely putting your team on his back. Number 3, Drew Peacock. Commish, nailed it. Number 2, Diggsing out of the basement. 8-5 on the year. Preseason rank, number 7. Oh, kind of missed the mark on this one here a little bit. Although, I did not know that D-Hop was going to get dealt to a fucking contender good team. So, my crystal ball didn't work. Excuse me on that one. I did call them dusty. I believe I said his wide receivers and flex plays are dusty. And I was wrong. Apparently, D-Hop, not dusty, just needed a quarterback. My bad. Number 2, Diggsing, out of the basement, looking to try and get himself in that bye. He is number 1 in the league right now as it stands, but honestly, needs a W. So, number 1, holy fucking shit, this pains me. Number 1, to finish the year, his only week in the top spot, he's crawled his way all the way up there, cruising on Colorado shitwater. 8-5 on the year. Preseason rank, number 10. Here's where I fucking eat crow. You managed this team to a success because you fucking didn't draft it. I looked at the team you drafted. It ain't the team you're starting now. And JSN is your absolute MVP. And I did call that. I said he's your best bench player and he will be in your lineup by the end of the year. I was correct there. But maybe Yahoo will take fucking Patrick Mahomes' dick out of their mouth for 2 seconds next time when they try and rank fucking teams. Because that was all they were all about that. But they did get this one correct. Cruising, you are number 1 to finish the year. Boys, it is the last week of the regular season, so let's get serious and fucking talk about Shopvac! Shopvac, that thing just hit me in the fucking face. Shopvac, this thing sucks harder than fantasy football being almost goddamn done. Shopvac, this thing sucks harder than farting in your car in the winter when all the fucking windows are up and it's 23 degrees. Ew, Shopvac, this thing sucks harder than stubbing your toe like I did today 3 times cleaning this goddamn house. Shopvac! Fucking Shopvac, going out strong. Fucking American made. Accidentally clipped me in the side of the face on the way off, but I'll forgive it. Shopvac. Boys, Swami, coming at you. I'm giving the predictions, and I'm not giving what they're going to do for the fucking playoff, because I don't know, and I don't have time to figure it out. There's UFC pay-per-view on tonight. There's college football playoffs on right now. Those games are blowouts, so they don't really matter. But I got other shit to do. So, Swam, going down it. Let's go, boys. Matchup number 1. Chode Jugglers versus Watson's D. Chode Jugglers, 93. Watson's D, 87. Chode Jugglers fucking putting it in. This is going to sprinkle some shit if this happens, by the way. Something will come of this in the playoff picture if Chode Jugglers can do this, as I predicted. Chase Brown over 12 points because Kev was a big Zach Moss guy at the beginning of the year, and he's going to watch the backup score a bunch of points against him. Next up, Bear Traps versus Crystal Meth Caffrey. No surprises here. Bear Traps 100, Meth Caffrey 83. Devontae Adams, touchdown. That's going to carry him. Bear Traps probably will get you in here. I am going to talk about the playoffs. I just lied to all of you at the beginning, but I can't help myself. Next up, Drew Peacock versus Call Me Daddy. Daddy 91. Peacock, 93. Drew Peacock, Kelce, 5 catches and a touchdown. It's going to be cold. It's Kelce time. They're going to throw it to him all day long. Drew Peacock going to be vying for a bye with this victory. Next up, Ditka versus the Ostrich. Ditka, 90. Ostrich, 88. Ditka, Mike Evans will find the fucking end zone this weekend, and Ditka may find the playoffs with a loss from fucking Kev up there. He may sneak in the back door at 7-6-1. Watch out. You do not want to play this guy, let me tell you, in round 1. Next up, 2-star matchups this week, by the way. Both of these with huge playoff implications. Cowboy Killers versus Diggsing out of the basement. Cowboy Killers, 88. Diggsing, 87. Cowboy Killers in a close one. Rico Dowdle, 10 plus points. Diggsing may find himself playing in the first round after this matchup, and hopefully Cowboy Killers will also be finding himself playing in the first round. Next up, Cruising, Colorado Shitwater versus Pimptastic. Pimptastic, 83. Cruising, 91. JSN, after he's been much talked about on this pod, 15 plus fantasy points. This will throw a wrench in the game. There will be some contention between Watson, Pimptastic, Ditka, Cowboy Killers. Those will be the 4 teams battling it out for that fucking last playoff spot. I'm not going to go through what's going to happen because this doesn't matter. The game has to be played still. So, boys, we're going to have some fun. It's the final fucking countdown, gentlemen. Down to the wire. This is as close as it's ever been. Absolute blast. I will see you guys next week for playoff previews and to see how the fucking Swam did. God bless you. Go watch the UFC. Watch some college football. It's the final countdown. See you later, boys.